Real talk, real plans. Real life, real fans with Riri and Coco. You know, messy, not malicious. Our talk is just delicious with Riri and Coco. You know.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Riri, and
Coco.
we are here with super special guests.
Again, me, Ray.
Hey, Ray, and we are here to have us a funky good time. You hear me? You hear me? Y'all see how they came in right when we got here? Y'all see that? Hello, everyone. I'm so happy to see you guys.
Happy to see you too.
Oh, I can see the chat now too.
Yay!
There you go.
How was your week? What y'all got going on? Coco, ladies first. How was your week, babes?
Pretty good. I went into the office several days this week. I really enjoy that. I don't know, nothing much. Planning for my Valentine's craft. Oh, I made an order. Jane's Agenda.
Ooh, what we get?
Some inserts. That was it.
Ooh,
I could have just printed them and punched them. For why?
But why?
But that's it. Other than that,
what they say? We pay for convenience. Ooh, speaking of,
yeah.
I have a really interesting topic that I want to bring up. Okay. It is so off topic. Ray, I'm coming back to your question because I do want to know how your week was. And I'm going to talk about my week. But there is a plus size influencer. Y'all know I'm all about the plus size lifestyle because I am a plus size girly pop, dainty plus size girly pop. And I am also a member of Kappa Delta Theta, which is a plus size sorority. Shameless plug. But there is a plus size influencer, maybe musician. Her name is Dank DeMoss, DankDemoss, I think. And so she recorded a video of her trying to get an Uber ride. And when the Uber ride came, he told her she was basically too big to get in his car and she needed to cancel the ride, or he needed to cancel the ride. And so another plus size influencer that I love, her name is Pretty Fat Girl Gang. She made a video and was like, hey, sis, we love you to life and we support you. He was wrong for that. However, you should have opted for an XL sized Uber.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm a shower. And this is not me talking about her size when I say she'll be good, because I'm a big girl. She'll be good. And so I'm just curious on what's your thought about it. Let me see if I can find her face first. Not face, but like body, so that you would see and you can tell me if you think that she should have gotten a bigger one, or do you think that the Uber driver was just being a
it's his shots and shirts coming from a big girl also. So it's his shots and shirts, it's his personal vehicle. If he say, I mean, it just is what it is, then maybe she should have just gotten an XL. Because I'm gonna tell you, sometimes when them little cars pull up, I'd be like, oh no, I'm okay. Let me say this. I don't know what kind of car pulled up for her, but he wasn't comfortable. And if it was a little compact car, I don't know what kind of car it was, but she probably should have opted for something else, paid her extra $6 and have a comfy ride also. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
I love Ray's face right now.
The other plus size influencers.
I'm just waiting.
Just like,
But I'm just waiting.
Yeah, get the XL for your comfort. And what made me think about it is because she said, "Sis, we pay for convenience," and so that took me back to Jane's
Comfort.
agenda because I can print it, I can cut it, but if I just want to order them things, then I'm just gonna do it because I'm gonna pray for that convenience. Right? What do you think?
I have a hard time believing a lot of influencers because I'm pretty sure this is not her first ride.
Mm,
And if this is gonna cause, like, for me, I listen to it, I look and I watch, and I've told plenty of people how I geeked out on Instagram to grow fast. Doing the same thing on YouTube now slowly, but I have a hard time like kind of believing all this stuff. Like, well, how did you get an Uber ride before? How did you go before? Or did you do this purposely just to get some clout and get bigger, just so your name can get thrown around? You know what I mean? And that's what I
mm,
see a lot of big influencers, and I've seen it on the planner community recently, where they complain about something and boom, they go from like little to big YouTubers. But that's what's in right now in Instagram and in YouTube right now. They're saying like, if you throw a rant out there, you will grow big, and I've seen that happen a few times
yeah,
already. So like they
yeah,
say, 2025, you complain about something and you get big, you get that attention. So to me, it's just like, how did you get around before, and why are you having an issue with it now? I'm pretty sure if you did happen, that did happen. If you got it the same way, then you probably did happen to you before, but now it's an issue. Why? Because you're trying to get bigger, or why? You know what I mean?
yeah. It's the Karen effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Becca, we were talking about a plus size
That's
influencer
pizza effect
that
in this situation.
she's not a planner at all. Yeah, we don't have a dog in this fight. We was just talking. She said something jogged my thought process, and I had wrote it down to talk about it, like with the friend girls. But here we are, y'all. Here we are. So anyway, a plus size influencer pulled up the Uber pulled up and basically said you're too big to get in her Uber ride. And so another plus size influencer responded and was like, "Hey boo, we love you. However, as a big girl, part of the big girl crew, we need to go ahead and request a extra large Uber and not a shared Uber at that." You know what I'm saying? And so we were just talking about it. The influencers that we are talking about, her name was Dank Demas. Dank Demas. This is her. And like a full body shot. I mean, and I'm not like shaming her. I'm not making any judgment. I just wanted
Yeah,
people to be able
for
to see
reference. For
exactly what we were talking about. Yeah. Um, so I would just
did
like to
she
say that's
video?
hmm?
Sorry, did she video the interaction or did she just tell us about the interaction?
Hold on, let me tell you.
Because
She
that's what Ray was saying. Those who always on ready with the camera in just the right time. Because I see so much stuff, and all I can do is tell people about it because I'm never ready with a camera, right? And if
Yeah.
she's just telling us about it and there is no video, then did she hear someone else's experience? Did she lay in her bed last night and think this up? Like, I agree, Ray. I see it a lot, and it's like y'all lying. That stuff didn't happen,
Yeah.
but it gets people interested. It sensationalizes situations, and people fall for it.
um I will say that she's never done anything like that before. She does have a really big following because she's a musical artist. And so locally, people mess with her heavy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not sure if it was, and it just seems like she didn't like record his face and try and put it out there. She kind of had the phone down. It was like, wait a minute, what you say? And he was like, she was like, I gotta cancel it. And he was like, yeah, you're gonna have to cancel the ride. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But I have also seen lots and lots of yes, it just started at 9.
Yeah, it just started. Yeah,
But um I've seen a lot of YouTuber like influencers where they're refilling these drawers with or even glitter and lasers going on the plane. Maybe it wasn't glitter and lasers. Anyway, I follow a lot of fat people. But there were some plus size people who were talking about being on the plane and not being able to fit in the seat and they should make airline plane seats bigger. And listen, just buy 2 seats if that's your thing. Or I am one who is always have always been afraid of sitting next to somebody and making them uncomfortable with my fat. And you know what my wife said? Baby, we'll ride first class. and you only have to sit with me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so when I get on the plane, I politely ask the thing when I first get there, like, hey, can I get that seatbelt extended now? You know, like don't shout me out loud. Let me get it now and do it. And I would also like to share that on the way back from CPC, I did not use my seatbelt extender. Just for the
Yes.
so
There.
yes. So I was just like, you know, yeah, I was just very curious. Okay, so now that we've gotten that out the way, Ray, how was your
Wow.
week, my guy?
My weekend was good. I went to a meetup here in San Antonio.
Ooh.
Went to a meetup. It was really, really fun. I so I'm having like I talked to Kim, one of the planner babes, text planner babes, about like work, and we talked personally. So I told her like recently I've been having issues where I have to talk in front of people, like after my presentations, but an actual physical talking to people. So this time she kind of was like, "Hey, we have two games or raffles. We have two raffles in one game. Here it is." And start practicing. So it was basically like I got a like a little cafe kind of HEB type of thing that we do.
Mhm.
So she was like, "Here it is. You can do it whenever you want, whenever you're ready." So I did that. Kind of like was nervous, but then kind of seeped into it. So I was like, "Okay." So she's helping me out with that. So that's kind of what I'm working on. But I liked it. Next weekend I have which is gonna be exciting too. Next weekend, but it's gonna be the 5-year anniversary for that group. So they're having whatever, and I'm kind of excited because Live Love Posh is gonna be there. So I'm like,
Ooh, are you going
Oh,
to cook for it?
I'm actually making the cake.
Nice. I can't
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah.
Um, Ray, you got to come on down to one of these Atlanta events so I can eat good, baby. I love to eat. I love to eat now.
So do
One comment on the thing, Becca said, go ahead and get that thing, shouted. Get the big one so we can be comfortable. And Danny said, her disorganized plans, I'm so sorry, says, from what I've heard, apparently the Uber truck, y'all see how I made Danny sound so nice?
yes,
From what I
yes.
heard, apparently, it was probably more like, from what I heard, apparently the Uber driver was as polite about it as he could be. They said he never commented on her size, but the car. I ain't see it, so I ain't sure. Baby. I had to put that in there so they'll know what she from.
Yeah, I think people. Yeah, I agree with Ray. I think it's just too much. I'm just so
Um,
over everybody and all their damn feelings. I mean, it just gets to be too much, and that's what desensitizes people like me because every day, every 5 minutes is something. It's like, girl, so what? Just get another
it's
car, take the bus, whatever. Just, just,
ma'am,
just go.
ma'am.
We didn't need to
Request
know.
the SUV. And that's what Pretty Fat Girl Gang was saying. She was like, baby, if you got a man and he driving a little car, he don't love you. I used to tell people all the time that if you really, really love me, do not offer to take me to some McDonald's unless I say I want to go to McDonald's. Do not offer me to McDonald's. You don't love me. You don't love me because you want me to be on the toilet. You want me to feel sick. You want me to be hungry in an hour. You don't love me. You can't.
Oh, Lord, you're a
Hmm.
mess.
So yes, so my week was pretty good. I I have some great news. Should I share it? I should
Yeah,
share it.
please.
I was actually offered a job this week.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was offered an official job at the place that I've been volunteering for 2 years.
Okay.
It'll still be part time. I'll still be able to do it, but it will be official. I have a W-2 and all that. And so I love that for me. I also love it for my wife, who I beg for money all the time, which I'm still going to be begging for money, but at least this time I'll be able to say, hey, but I'm working, you know?
That's when
You
you
know,
say
my,
you don't gotta beg money. I used to say I'll pay you back, but I'll pay you back when I can now.
I pay you back in trade.
Oof.
yeah.
Let's work out a deal.
I pay
Oh,
you back in trade in
I can.
skills. But yeah, I was, and I haven't been as excited as I should be, about it. But I think it's more nervousness about it. I don't know why you get nervous about something you've been doing for 2 years anyway, but I think a lot of times if you've been doing it something for free or damn near close to free and the expectations change, it's like I just feel like sorry y'all, this is a ramble moment, but hear me out. Let me process. I feel like everything in my life is just in an upheaval. Everything is changing, right? Ever since I got off probation, ever since I willingly, accepted my sobriety and all of that stuff, like I feel like everything is changing. And change is so uncomfortable. Not saying that I ain't gonna do it, but it's just very uncomfortable. So that's just where I am in this season. Growth is hard. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't know. But other than that, I mean, including that, my week was really, really good. Thank you so much, Miss Sherry. I appreciate all of y'all. Nothing grows in let me write that down. Oh my God. Nothing grows in a comfort zone. And that's how I feel. I feel very uncomfortable. I feel uncomfortable in my own skin. Let's start there. Uncomfortable in my own skin.
Why? You doing a damn thing.
Yes.
I mean, I didn't mean to say why because it is such a personal thing, but it just shocked me.
No. I'm gonna. You see, I paused, processed, and I'm about to answer that question in front of the realist. If I can't be real with y'all, who can I be real with?
No, I don't. Sorry.
You said don't. Okay, I won't. Anyway, I feel uncomfortable in my own skin to a certain degree. It's just when you've been fat for 40 years and then all of a sudden you're not as fat. It's just interesting. You've grown to be attracted to and love everything about it. And if y'all want to hear more on these rambles, you can check out the Weigh-In Wednesday videos that I do because I process a lot of this stuff in real time in front of the camera. And so I won't bother you on the show. Anyway, what's in your cup?
I think that it's a difference. It's not that you're uncomfortable. It's just different. You are facing life differently now.
Yeah. A lot of that in so many aspects, just a lot of that.
I'm on it tonight, Becca, baby. I'm on it. I must have had a good nap.
You are. What is in your cup, good people? What we got?
Coco on it today, jeez.
Coco is. She's getting me right together, and I'm about to write this down. So, Coco, what you got in your cup?
Water, but I feel like I deserve a drink.
You do.
Go get it,
Get you
Coco.
a drink, Coco.
Go get it.
And even I don't usually do this, but Shakira Janice, are you Kira Silas? Just drop me an emoji in the chat if that's you. Because if so, last week I talked about Kira Silas, and as soon as I said her name, I froze on screen. Y'all remember that? It was because she had like a limited edition, like Black History Month sale. And it had to be bought by a certain time. So as soon as I said her name, I was just like, oh. And I couldn't say it on the thing because I was trying not to. But I really fooled with her heavy because she like, nah, sis, that ain't fair. That ain't fair to nobody else. We want you to do it. And I respect that. Your integrity means a lot. You know what I'm saying? Integrity is everything. And so I really appreciate that. Sandy, I see that, and thank you so much. I'm gonna comment on that. I have Theraflu and honey. Okay, so what we got in our cups today? Ooh, we fancy today. Okay, Coco got water. Ray, what you got?
I got Kool-Aid.
Oh, what kind? Purple or red?
The red one.
Red. Ray, let me find out you black.
My dad have black. Well, my dad's Mexican black.
Blaxican.
Oh, but he's from Mexico, but he's black.
I like that.
Yeah. I can bring out the photos and all that.
That's what you have to, Ray. We see it, baby.
We hear it. We hear it, Ray.
Oh, no.
I told Ray that I wanted to talk in Spanish to him, and he ignored the mess out of me on his live that day.
Ray,
Ray, yo quiero hablar español contigo.
Soon as
Oh yes,
Ray said
oh
he
yeah,
had
oh
Kool-Aid,
yes. Yo
You
te
knew he
digo
was
lo que
black soon as
tú
she
quieras
said
en
red
español.
Kool-Aid.
Mhm.
red. Yeah, when he didn't say strawberry or cherry or watermelon, he said red.
He
He knew
said red.
exactly.
Even Will tells me, "What do you want? What kind of flavor? Just bring me the red ones." Well, there's, I was like, "No, Will, it's just one red. Just bring the red,
Yeah, it's
Just
just red.
red.
Just
Tiffany
red.
said she was
and
drinking
don't be
some
bringing me that flavor."
berry slush Alani New. I don't know what Alani New means,
I know
but
that's what I wanted to know. What is that, girl?
Alani's
Explain.
like an energy drink, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
I think so. I think that's like an energy drink, like the Celsius and all that. That's the Alani.
Oh, okay.
Candy Girl
That
said she got water. Who is this sick? Monica Woods, I want you to get better, sweets. She got Theraflu and honey.
Ooh,
Girl, go on to put you a shot of if you
tequila.
partake in beverages. Go
hook
on to throw
up
you
a
a little shot of something in there. Make you a hot toddy.
Mm.
Danny got water. Sherry has her infamous raspberry tea. And Sherry, we had a question from the audience one time on where you get your raspberry tea from.
oh.
Or is it just flavored
Oh,
usually?
pineapple soda. Is it a big shot or just pineapple soda? Hmm.
Okay, so yes, that is Kira Silas. All right, Kira, I'm gonna call you just Kira from now on. Sorry. I just wanted to make sure so I could give you a shout out for
That's my
your
big.
integrity.
That's my big sister. There, she's always getting after me.
Okay, all right. Yeah, she'll be on the show. Did I tell y'all that? I
Oh,
Look at
told y'all that. She won't be on the
you,
show the week
Turkey
of
Hill. Oh,
Valentine. She'll
mhm.
be on there the week after.
who?
Okay.
Kira Silas. Bianca has Pepsi,
That's
and she knows she's a clown. I appreciate that, Bianca, because baby,
I'm glad you know. 'Cause
you got the
who
wrong one, baby. Uh-huh.
puff
Trisha
like coke?
said, "Oh, wait a minute
Down
now."
with get down over there.
oh,
Trisha said she got some
like mango.
Cayman Jack mango margarita. I like that.
Yeah.
Right? You see why I could speak Spanish with you? You like the way that tongue roll?
Oh, hey, most people can't roll that tongue. That's the issue. So you got
I
that.
know, but I listen, I live for it. Um, okay, we also got Diet Coke. Oh, Tiffany said that the Alani Nu is an energy drink. Ooh. Tori, what's up, girl? Pineapple soda. We got Coke Zero. Oh, y'all drinking tonight. Coca-Cola,
Did
please.
you see where the raspberry tea is from? It's from Turkey Hill. We don't have Turkey Hill. But
Ooh,
I whenever I go to PA, I go to Turkey Hill.
okay, so whoever was that was Miss Monica who is ill. Monica said, "Find some moon." I mean, Sandy said,
Oh, but
"Find
you know
some
what?
moonshine."
They sell it at Kroger.
Some moonshine,
Moonshine.
tea, honey, and mint leaves.
Moonshine. Up.
Might as well do that. What is it that Everclear?
Oh, on your Summertime go.
Everclear.
Oh,
Everclear.
you just brought me right back to the 90s. That used to be
Listen,
my.
I will never. Oh my God, you talking about the '90s in high school? My friend poured Sprite out the bottle, poured the Everclear in, and gave us all Sprite bottles, and
Oof.
was pouring the Everclear in it while we was at the schoolhouse.
I had the
Man,
most worst experience with Everclear and Mad Dog mixed together. My friends and I thought we were
Ooh,
shit. We're drinking it all night. Oh, it's good. The next, oof, I didn't make it home that night.
Doctor,
yeah, Ray. Ray, just keep telling us how black you are, Ray.
listen. As soon as he said MD 2020, baby. As soon as he said MD 2020, right? I don't know how to tell you this, but you're a whole Negro, my guy.
Yeah,
Welcome, welcome.
yeah.
We got Britt Brad on here. Miss Tompkins says she got some Pepsi. Britt Brad says she drinking that good old high quality H2O. People are already excited about Kira being on the show. And of course, Song Song supports Bianca and her Pepsi.
Of course she does.
Of course she does. And
Mm.
Kira says she drinking high quality H2O also. I would like to share that I am beveraging on the Bones coffee that I was given. So y'all know I bought 5. This time I am trying the salty siren. Salty
And
siren.
how?
It's like a
So it's
salty,
so
it's
so
it's like a
salty mermaid.
salty caramel, salted caramel. It's not
Okay.
salty at all, but it's really tasty. And I just finished the book, The Secret World of Maggie Gray, and it had a bunch of sirens in it. And so, in honor of Aisha, the siren, I am drinking the salty siren. It's pretty good. And this is my llama cup. It was my birthday present. And I like llama before the planner community, so don't play with me. Don't even look at me like that.
I thought it was a puppy or a
Yeah,
cat, but it's
she's always wanted a llama that's gonna spit on her.
It is not gonna spit on me. My llama, Larry, gonna love me. And Loretta and
That's how
Lamika.
she hit me. Loretta, Larry, and Lamika.
Larry, Loretta, and Lamika. They
She
gonna
got
the
love
names picked
me.
up already.
the little family.
And so when I got my gift, it was funny because I think a couple of weeks before I had said something, and Sonya was like, "Yeah, I love you. I bought you a llama." I was just like, "Ooh, where is it?" And then I got my cup and I got some socks. So
That's
I
a
think,
close.
"Ooh, pineapple Fanta." And I'm not even gonna put this Pepsi for the win shit on there.
Mm.
Okay.
I can
Oh,
do
just to let
RC.
you know
I can
before.
do RC cola, not Pepsi.
Yeah, RC. I could do RC. Yeah, if I got to do something different. But Pepsi, no man. Mm-mm.
And the pineapple Fanta, I can just do like the HEB brand cheap one. I can't do or the Crush maybe, but no.
Mm. Okay. We have
What?
talked a whole heap about um everything. 30 minutes in, y'all. Y'all know how we do.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have our special guest Ray, and our topic is basically part two to the PR shenanigans that we have been talking about, right? So last week we did a lot of discussing on PR opportunities, wins and fails. And before we could get done, because I'd just be running my mouth too much, we stopped kind of at the perils of PR, like when you get fatigued. So that's kind of where I wanted to start back off with. I do have a game for us to play. So about 15 minutes before we finish off, I'm going to start with the game. Um, actually,
Yeah.
I can start that right now, actually, if y'all want to.
Start it.
What y'all want to do?
I'm down for whatever. I didn't even know we were playing a game.
I'm always trying to come up. Our producer is always trying to come up with something
Okay.
fun.
I like the game.
So yeah, we talked about the good, the bad, and the hilarious in the PR world. So let's just start with, what is PR fatigue, y'all? What do you think it is when you just get fed up? Like, what is that point for you guys?
You mean seeing it? I don't.
A little bit of both. Like, what do you feel like it is? Like, how do you know that you're too fatigued with PR? There you go. That's a better question. How do you know when you're fed up?
Well, I'm not a PR person, but
Mm,
sometimes I
there
get
you go.
tired of seeing people showing me their code every 5 minutes. It's like, girl, I get it. Use your code. But I think that's only when I don't. But then there's those times when I'm buying something and I'm like, shit, what was that code? I gotta find somebody on the PR team. But
Okay.
yeah, I'm the PR, so I don't know.
All right, Ray, you are the PR guru. I used to be
Mm.
that, and then I had to stop that. So tell me, how do you know when you are just fed up with it, you're tired, and
I'm not in the group chats no more. I'll just like go in it, dip out of the group chats, in and out. I'm like, peace out. Not in there to whatever. If I see somebody post in the group chat, like it, go into comments, and probably do whatever they want for their group chat, and I'm out.
okay.
Yeah.
Like I conversate with them. I don't do that much or anything like that. That's usually how you can tell when waiting
Um,
for my term to be over, basically.
Yeah, so
okay.
that means you kind of you recognize your limits.
Yeah.
You're not going to do anymore, and that's good because your mental health is mentally exhausted is not any fun. And that's
And we have already said that 2025 is the year of self-care. It is the year of self-care for everybody, not just Black women, but everybody. Like this is the year. Everybody's like taking it to a new height. Kira said, "Can I be listening to this?" And I assume she says that as a shop owner. And I think this is the perfect time for you to be listening so that you don't fatigue your people, because you got good people on your team.
Yeah.
You know that because you approach them personally, right? So you want to listen so that you're not stressing them out. A lot of the answers that I'm putting up on the screen are like, when it takes away your passion, when it becomes a chore,
It
yep.
does.
when it's more stressful than therapeutic. And I absolutely agree with all that. I never be in group chats good a lot of times. Like I'll pop in, but most of the time, if I'm in a group setting, I'm way more quiet than when it's just one-on-one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've
I don't
noticed
know.
that.
You said you've noticed that?
Hmm.
Yeah, like
I just saw it in our PR thing.
yeah, I
With,
just
with
I be
yeah.
feeling like, let me hear what y'all got to say. I talk all the damn time. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me just zip my lip, be quiet, and not get a in on my report card because I talk too damn much.
Mhm.
Um, all right. So another one is for brands with the PR fatigue. It's just too much where they're like, when you have too many people promoting, like it lose impact. Now it's more like, I'm about to
Yes.
ignore all y'all because I don't care.
Yes.
The
Yes.
saturation. Sometimes it's a
I
lot.
don't
Yeah.
It's
care.
like the crafting world too.
Is it? Tell us more
Oh,
about this crafting world, Coco. We always want to hear because we are planners of all things. So please feel free to share more.
the same thing. Like you have this one particular, and I love their stuff, but like there's a release almost weekly. And when every time there's a release, all the people on the PR team come and unbox the same stuff. They show the unboxing, and there's no examples with it, which is fine. But they'll come back later because they just want, like they've been doing it this week because the release is on Friday, right? Friday coming up. So they're like just bombarding you with it, bombarding you, bombarding you. It's like, oh, look what's coming, and it's like, oh my God, it's just too much. And I, who have no self control, I'm like, oh my God, I gotta buy this stuff. I gotta get this stuff. I don't even know what the hell you make with it. I just keep seeing the pretty packaging and all the stuff y'all unbox it, but y'all ain't made a damn thing with it. And I need it now though. So now I can't wait for Friday morning. I've got my work meeting scheduled around this release. This is crazy.
Yeah.
But this is what I do. So anyway, it's like that. It's like that in
Mhm.
a class.
All right. So I'm gonna ask the first question for our game, and I'll just throw them in between like some of our conversation, so that you guys can like put your answers in the chat, and then we can discuss. Is that good with you guys?
Yes.
Ray, that good with you?
Yes. I'm sorry.
All right. No, no, no. You good. I was just trying to make sure because I couldn't see you. Okay. So here we go. We're gonna call this a win, a fail. I don't know if I want to call it yes or no, or head to the nizal. Y'all know what I'm saying. All right.
Yeah.
So getting invited to an exclusive planner retreat, but you're required to post about it 5 times a day. Yes, I would take it. No, I would not take it. Or head to the nizal, Bobby. Now, Ray, let me test your black card for real. Do you know where that came from?
Which one? What did you say?
Head to the nizal, Bobby.
No, I
Okay.
can't think of too many.
Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown used
Oh,
to have a
that's
show, and she
with
was
Whitney too.
head to
Okay.
the nizal, Bobby. um, all right, Ray, what you say?
It just depends
An
for the retreat.
exclusive planner retreat, but you have to post about it 5 times a day.
Would it have to be post? Would it have to be like reels? Would it have to be like a story? It doesn't matter.
I don't know. You asking too many questions now, right? I mean, I guess that does
Nah,
matter.
I wouldn't do
It
it.
does matter.
Promote
I
it,
wouldn't,
however it is, promoting it.
I wouldn't do it.
Okay.
Nah.
Most people said no.
Yeah.
Danny says I'll do it. And I make plans. Sharice said if it's all expenses paid, hell yeah, I'll post. If I could just record a few stories of other people doing things, then cool. Like yesterday, there was I went
Well,
out.
yeah.
Huh?
I forget too quickly.
I'll be
You
right
can't
back. Let me take Doja out.
No, you're fine. Um, I went out last night and Can We Talk came on, right? And so I recorded a video of me like singing it, and I meant to post it in my stories and I didn't. So I'm gonna do it tonight when I remind people about the thing. But
Okay.
if it was a story like that, like I could do 5 songs in a row and just post it to my stories and just tag the event, you know. So I guess it just kind of depends on where it is.
Yeah.
Kristen said, what's she saying? I can't see it no more. Kristen said, if it's in Tahiti, I'm on my way. And she gets some good swag, she'll be in. We got other people. Let's see. Cherie said, I'll take a picture of my food, the trees, my shoes. Exactly. And just tag the event. And Bianca said, I'd probably say yes and then forget. Now listen.
Yeah. Thank you. That would be
Now
me.
listen.
They'd be like, you can't go because you keep forgetting. You're not doing anything
They're
right.
gonna be like, here go your tab. Here go your tab at the end.
They wouldn't let me go.
But that's the kind of stuff that like TikTokers do. Like they'll get a big manager, big management will put them in a place, and then they'll have to just post about it the whole time they're there. But everything is paid for.
Okay, so this one is a win or fail. Okay, that's the answer: win or fail. A mystery
Okay.
box PR package that contains a mix of gold pens, cute stickers, stationery, and expired candy. Or
You
is
said
that in the middle? You can say, you can put it in the middle.
you said
Okay.
expired. I'm sorry, I'm there for the candy.
So you think it's a fail because the candy expired?
Mm.
And I don't
Yeah.
like go. I'm good.
Okay, so the question was for everybody who didn't hear: a mystery PR package that contains gold pens, stickers and cute stationery, and expired candy. Yes, the candy is expired.
I want to know where. I want to know who got this box. That's what I want.
You know, I never reveal my sources if they say don't don't reveal them.
You have to reveal it as far as you can tell me later about the box. I just want to know who it's from.
Okay, and why is my candy expired? Don't do that. Don't do me that, because you know that's the first thing I'm going for.
It's Easter and you're sending me Christmas candy? No, ma'am.
Yeah, and who gives expired gifts?
What? Right? If you're sending it to somebody, you gotta check.
Now, ma'am, you had that candy a long time.
A long wait. Kristen
Oh,
just said candy expires. Not in my world.
yeah, I never
Chocolate
had
chip
it.
is white and shit.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Like not in my world. Okay, so here's another question that I have. It's not a part of the game. I'll get back to that in a second. But so for when you get fatigued, what is like, how do you say no without burning bridges? Like, how do you say, hey, I think I'm gonna take a break from this right now. It's too much without like somebody having an attitude or burning bridges or you know what I'm saying?
You You have to protect. Okay, for me, no. No is a full sentence. Or,
No is a full, complete
or
sentence.
I just say, hey, I'm going to stop with this for now. I may pick this back up in a few months, but I'll let you know. Now, their reaction is their own issue, not mine.
So
So,
you say you don't give a hell about,
no.
burning
What?
the bridge.
Oh, girl, no. I'll burn a bridge in a minute. Because guess what? If I burned it, I never thought I was ever going to cross back
Go back.
over. I just don't. And that's the one thing. Never mind. We'll talk about that. That's one thing that me and Sid disagree on. I'm good. I'll find a new route. I'm a survivor.
I'm a
I will.
survivor.
I will endure. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
just
Ray,
like,
what do you think about
Girl, you
that?
see me burn bridges. I didn't give a fuck. I burned it, set it on fire again, and make sure the ashes were stomped around. I didn't give a shit. You
hello.
saw that happen in real life. I don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
Okay, so not you specifically, but what about other people who are looking for advice?
I've had a good experience. For me, my personal experience, I've talked to them and said like, hey, mentally I'm not there right now. Can I just dip out for a month or so? Blah blah blah. Usually, if they're like good people, they'll be understanding and they'll let you like be like, okay, cool, just don't worry about it. Just let me know when you're ready to go again, and that's it. I think
Okay,
like you to be honest with them is like real transparent with whoever you're working with would be the best thing to do. I think personally.
I agree with that. A lot of people in the chat are talking. Corky Christie. Hi, Corky Christie says, I'm transparent. I just let them know that I'm currently have too much on my plate and I won't have time to do a good job. That's a
Mhm.
good politically correct answer.
Yeah.
Weta said, hey, Weta said, right now I'm doing some things for me, but please keep me in mind. Sandy is on y'all train. When it comes to your body and your man being too overwhelmed, too bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
Becca
really
says I direct message the shop owner and let them know I need a mental health moment. Communication is key. Um, and Cherise has another take, always has a good take. It may seem controversial, but I really love the conversation that it brings, even if it makes, like I say, makes you uncomfortable. Not you specifically, but I mean someone reading. But if you couldn't do it after reading the requirements, then you shouldn't apply. So that is initially it, right? But I was, but if you gotta, do what
it
you gotta do.
happens.
Shit
Life happens.
happens. Yeah.
Yeah. But that
So
is
I
true
mean,
though.
even, yeah.
If
I
you
think
know
like
that
I
three
personally like
times
not
a
to
day
like
is too much,
like
then don't do it.
a
Yeah.
little change of subject real quick, like a random thought. I think you need to get Sharice on the live too up here one of these days because I want to talk to her too, but we need to arrange that.
I actually have an ass load of guests that will be on to just help, like, include in the conversation and not necessarily interview. But I do have some people that I'll also be interviewing. So it'll be like
Oh,
a 30-minute opportunity. And this is only because you, the realist, asked for this. And so I'm giving you what you asked for, buddies.
Give the
But
people
I
what you
have,
want.
yeah, I'm giving you what you want. So I do have some like guest hosts. I got Planner Court coming. I got it's just gonna be a good time. So stay
mm,
tuned, realist. It's about to get fun and some of your favorite regular degular people because I do want big names, but I also want regular planners in the community because we are realists and everybody doesn't have, 10,000 followers. Everybody doesn't have $10 million so that your craft lab looks phenomenal, right? Like I want to talk to people who plan at the living room table too. So we all keeping it real. So we're gonna have all kind of guests, your friends, your family, people who don't even know me. I'm just reaching out like, hey, you want to be on the show?
okay.
Because I'm doing it
That's
what
what
this year?
I asked Vince.
Boldly. You did what?
I asked Vince if he wanted to be on the show.
Oh, ask him. Tell Daddy he can come.
I did. He said, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna definitely be on there." He don't have a clue what he's talking about. No.
He'll be cussing everybody out. um, Danielle says, as long as you are polite and don't leave them short, it's on them how they receive it, like Coco just said. Coco dropping them gems today, y'all.
I'm on fire.
Um, you on fire. I'm gonna give you a hug next week just for that.
You're gonna hug me anyway.
I am, because I just love you. I just love
Mm-hmm. Just love you too, baby.
Kara said, honey, I just want you. She didn't say it that way, y'all. She said,
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather you be honest. I don't even know what your voice sounds like now that I think about it. And I've heard you on live, but I can't even imitate it yet. I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it Sunday. I'd rather you be honest than putting out content that doesn't make you happy. I like that. And look at Sherry coming out with the $5 words. Tell them diplomatically and say you have too many things going on at this time. Come on, Sherry. You make my English major hard happy. Let's see. Coco over here still talking smack.
No, I put it in there a long time ago. I'm just,
Oh,
I just,
dang, am I back behind?
I just
Oh,
like that.
Bianca. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, I just like directness. I don't like the dance. I don't like the dance. So I'm not gonna ever give you the dance. I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I can't do it.
Can I make a testament on that with you?
Yeah,
When me and Coco first met, she stopped talking to so many people. So many people. And I just finally told her, like, hey, I got abandonment issues. So if you don't want to talk to me, I need you to discuss it with me. Because if I love you and you my friend forever. Like even you know what I'm saying when I say forever, but like I don't stop being friends with people often at all. Like that's just not something for me. It's new. And so one
yeah.
time,
Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. So one
No,
time Coco approached me and was like, "Hey, you've been acting funny with me. You don't like me no more?" And I was like, "What? No, I love you. I just found out it's a warrant for my arrest. I'm just going through." And she was like, "Oh, because I just wanted to know because how you gonna stop being my friend before I stop being your friend?" I was like, "Now this bitch, she just wanted to get to me first. Wait a minute." So
Before you get
I
got.
just
Before you get got. You
before
gotta
you
get
get
them.
got. But I appreciated saying like, hey, is there a problem? Can we fix this? Is there a solution? You get what I'm saying? And so
yeah,
that meant a lot to me, and it really kind of, you
See, but
know,
that's what Kobe just said. She got to burn the bridges. That's you got to understand. She has to end this.
yeah.
Not nobody
I
else. It's
gotta let
her.
that
She
know.
has to end it.
Yeah, but no, I mean, look, people know if the relationship. I mean, relationships are two-way streets, and if we both, we about to run into each other, there's no point in us continuing this. If it's not serving you, even you being friends with me, if it's not serving you for whatever it is that you're needing or wanting or the reason you have the friendship, then you just have to let that go. It's okay to not. It's okay to not have people in your life. And my mental health, I wasn't always this way, y'all. I was not. I've told you this before. I would keep people around forever, and it just drains you. So now hey, I've had enough. I'm done.
therapy
Yeah.
helps.
Oh, baby, did it help me?
Therapy helps.
It does help
Um,
when you're
and
honest.
I'm going to talk about the therapy thing, and then Ray, somebody wants to know if you want to share story time on your burned bridges, please.
I can if you want. It doesn't matter to me.
Hold on, I'm gonna say this. So I had a friend girl. We were really, really close. We used to talk every day. And on Facebook, I got a message, like a friend request from her. And I was like, oh, maybe she got a new page. And so I accepted the friend request. And in the picture, I see that she's holding like it looks like somebody died, and she took a picture of their hands. So I messaged her like, oh my god, who passed, what happened? So then I go scrolling through her page, I find out it was her mom who had passed. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, I'm devastated, blah 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 blah. And so I've been trying to reach out to her ever since then. Well, I finally commented on one of her posts, and I'm like, hey, I've been trying to message you, can you message me back please? And so she messaged me back and basically said that I had not spoken to her. No, I had not reached out to her at the passing of her mom. And so the friend request that I got was her accidentally trying to delete me, or she had deleted me and accidentally sent the friend request back. So I said, well, I completely respect your thing. I'll unfriend myself right now. However, I do have a question. How was I supposed to know that your mom passed? There was no phone call. There wasn't even a phone. I don't expect you to call me, but usually if you have mutual friends and one person knows that, hey, come on, rally around, sis, she needs you right now. And so she said, well, no, everybody else knew through Facebook.
Mm. But she deleted you.
I don't know. She said that she was deleting me because I did not support her, but I didn't see it, at all. And so
Right.
I'm like, you know me. And here's the thing. Here's what's the kicker for me. And this is where I'm standing on my boundaries. You should know me better than that. If you have called me your friend and you know how much death I have experienced, and you tell me that I was not there to support you, you have to know that I didn't. You have to know when you saw those messages that I literally said, oh no, whose hands are those? Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Please call me. You had to see all that. You had to know in real time that I was unable to support you because I did not know. And so while I love her down, my girl, delete, because you should know me better than that. Everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Yes. Yes. She was wrong.
And I
Especially if
get
you
it.
depend on Facebook to be able to be in everybody's algorithm. Like
Facebook is
you
how you
depend
tell me.
on algorithm. Exactly. Somebody was making phone calls to family and friends. And
I
if
was
I'm your
like,
friend, on the list.
yeah.
And like you said, that's worth a conversation at least. And then if you say, yeah, fine, I just you care to reach out, okay, now I'll delete you. But
To
Uh,
me, I don't have a personal Facebook or a personal, well, it's under whatever, but it's just planner stuff. Like I don't have a personal social media. My sister and them and all my family, they do. I don't understand. And this is not talking shit to anybody that does it. I just don't understand people putting their past or their death, their passing of the relatives on social media. To me, that would be something too personal to put in the internet for everybody to know. Like, it's like, what are you trying to get from it? For me, that's the way I see it. Because, like, this whole past year was horrible. I had two best friends, three, one killed himself, one of them got murdered by her husband, the other one passed away from diabetes, my grandma passed away. All that, I was going through that. On YouTube, I had a breakdown. I did when I was doing the video. But I don't think I would put that if I had a personal whatever. Like, whoever saw the video did reach out to me personally and asked, "Hey, are you okay? I didn't know you were going through this." Blah blah blah. It was, to me, it's like it's my struggle. It's whatever. I don't hold people accountable or hold it. Oh, you didn't reach out to me when I was going through this. No, as long as you're reaching out to me now and you did it, that's cool. I appreciate it. Thank you for the talk or whatever. But
yeah,
mm-hmm.
but you saying that she doesn't know you, yeah, it's she should know you if she was your friend. You know what I mean? Which is I get that because I've been there before where totally different subject. My friend was like, "You need to delete his number because I called this dude on three-way for her," and she was like, she knew I was a hoe bag. Granted, I was, but I didn't wasn't gonna call him. Like, I wasn't gonna call this dude. He was like, he was not my type. Like, dude, why would I call your fucking dirty ass boyfriend?
And he your man. Okay, so,
yeah.
oh,
And
sorry.
if you need all of that, then guess what? You already know what the answer is.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but yeah, I don't know how it works with personal social media, but it's not.
I know, and that's the other thing. People will put something on there, and you didn't even know the person was sick. Now I got to go through all of this to figure out what happened to the person.
Yeah.
Right. Sonia says, I have friends that post daily on Facebook. Post daily, and Facebook doesn't show me their posts, but they show me trash from rando people. Randos. You can't rely on their algorithm. Exactly.
Exactly. For something
Um,
important.
yeah. That's crazy. Okay, so Ray, are you going to give us the good story time? And then I'll ask the question before we go to story time so that while you're telling your story, we can have people answering
Thank you,
questions at the
Grace.
end.
Yeah,
So
and right, there's a lot of people saying that they're sorry for everything you went through this year. They were not aware, and
Yeah, and actually, this story actually happened during that time. So
yeah. Um,
okay.
okay. So this has happened to me with a bigger YouTube channel, I believe. I'm not going to say that. Let me not say that. I'm going to say a bigger YouTube channel talks a lot about things that we've talked about in the show, and it really bothers me. So here we go. A stationery brand or person starts following you, but they have a bigger platform, but but starts to steal your ideas for their next launch.
yuck.
If you are a person, let me see how to frame this. If you notice it and they're stealing ideas from the company you're PRing for, and they started, you know what I'm saying, after they start following you, do you tell the shop owner or no? That didn't make no sense.
It did. So, like, if the big shop is stealing from the PR shop that you're
Yeah,
PRing,
yeah,
are you gonna tell the PR owner?
yeah. There
I
you
would
go.
bring it to their attention, but I think, like I say, like everybody drinks from the same fountain.
Yep.
There's nothing new that we can create right now in the planner community. Like, really, nothing. Like, and I've only been
Yeah.
in there for a year or so in the social media stuff, but I've learned a lot from everybody. But I don't think there's nothing really new.
No, I agree. And yeah, I hate to liken this to the crafting world, but it's the same stuff. Like one company comes out with a January release and it's got hot air balloons. All of them have hot air balloons, and that's not a lie. And it's like, is there someone somewhere that's telling everybody what to do? They just make it look a little different, or whatever. So in that situation, though, what you're saying, I would probably, like you said, bring it to their attention, but there's really nothing you can do because ev- everybody's doing the same thing. Everybody got the same little dolls. What was that company that everybody used to get their dolls from?
Glam marks.
Big boy.
No, it's not that one. It was on. Oh God, I'm gonna think of it. All the dolls, and you could like put them all together. They had seams, and
Oh, I don't know.
yeah, you if you hear it, you'll remember. But anyway, everybody was doing that, and then everybody was fighting about that too. It's just like you just go where you like the people, or the discount is big, or the sale is better. I mean, it just is what it is.
Like all the AI dolls look all the same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And they all getting bought for 88 cents.
And not because Kara's my favorite doll person, because she is the first person I've ever bought dolls from, but that's the reason why I bought from Kara when she came out.
Because she was drawing them.
Yeah. And they were kind of like in my little aesthetic, kind of like I like that aesthetic.
Kind of funky, right?
Yeah.
Let me see.
I need to
what
call Jeeves to get me a refill on my Kool-Aid.
Oh, go ahead.
No,
I'm not gonna be too much longer. We was waiting on you to tell us your story.
oh,
You start answering the question. You supposed to be
oh.
Yeah.
talking about how you burned your bridge.
So during that time that like all that stuff was going, so my best friend, I'm gonna tell you the whole story though first. So it started off with one of my best friends, which was like my sister. I lived with her when I was doing on drugs. I was a drug addict and all that. I was homeless, stuff like that. I've gone through it. Some of you have probably heard the story. Some of you have probably not heard the story. But I was really strung out, really, really strung out to the point where I was like 140 pounds strung out. And her family took me in. We were cool, whatever. Then she met this one guy, and she was like, "I'm gonna get married." I was bitch, he's not even your type. Like, what are you talking about? But and anything, they stayed together. He got COVID, almost died, stayed together. They've gone through up and down. And this last time I talked to her, she was like, "I finally left James," so on and so on. I was like, "Cool," you know what I mean? I was like, let me send you a picture." So she sent me a picture, and I was like, "Wow, bitch, you actually look really happy." You know what I mean? It's cool. And then I was kind of crying at that time when I told her because I really hadn't seen her that happy before. in a long time. And then that same day is when she got killed, but we didn't find out till 2 days later. Her daughter's the one that found her in the house. Her husband had killed her or whatever. And then that happened. And then one of my other close friends that we all grew up together, she couldn't take it. Like, she didn't know how to deal with it. She had nobody. It was usually us. It was always us three together. Her family kind of disowned her. Then she found her parents passed away. Her other brother passed away. So it was just her by herself. Steph passing away was just like the end of it. So she killed herself. And then my other friend was just never taking care of herself, still drinking, still whatever. She was diabetic. She would go to the, what is it called when they have the thing?
The port. Yeah.
Yeah, the dialysis.
Dialysis, yeah.
She did all that. And she went to sleep one time and didn't wake up from that. Then, like 2 weeks later, it was my grandma. But in between that time, I was going through all this other stuff with, like, at work, and I had reached out to this. Do you want me to say a shop? Or does it matter?
It doesn't matter. Whatever you feel
Okay.
comfortable with.
So I reached out to Camelica, which is Kitty, and I had told her, hey, I'm going to slow down. I had talked to Sarah. Sarah understood everything. Me and Sarah had a little crying session. She was like, no, Ray, you come back when you can. I don't want you to leave. You do amazing stuff with my stuff. I don't want you to go, but I understand what you're going through. Tell me when you're ready. We'll reset everything. It's fine. That was Sarah. I was like, cool. I talked to Kitty. She was like, no. You're not a PR. You're not a regular PR. Everybody has a different thing. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, yeah, I get that. I go, but if I'm not going to be posting or sharing your stuff, I have my stuff scheduled. If I'm not going to be posting and sharing your stuff, it's going to look bad on the other people. I don't want them to be like, hey, Ray's not doing it. Why should I? And he's still getting all your free shit. Like, I don't have to do that either. So I tried to explain it to her, and I tried to explain it to her. Like, I didn't want to say, like, I don't want to sound dumb, but I tried to dumb it down so she can understand, because I know there was like a language barrier. So she was still adamant about it. She was like, no, just do this and do that and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, fine. So then we did that. I went back into the chat, and I remember somebody, it was two of us. I think it was Lady Boss, and I think it was Sin or somebody else in that group. We were talking about like trying to make her brand like a regular brand thing going, right? Like a regular PR team does, weekly or bi-weekly. We had 18 people in the thing. We're like, hey, these people can take this day. These people can take 2 days. These people can take another 2 days. That way it's not the same thing. And we don't have to be all saturated at the same time. It'll be two different people every time it's different. So when I was doing that, people were saying, oh, that's a good idea. I'll do this. But then she comes in and snaps. I didn't say this. I don't know what y'all are doing, blah, 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 so on and so on. I was like, and I had put on the thing, this is just an idea. This is not set in stone. And I literally put that on a message. This is not set in stone. This is just an idea. What do y'all think? This is what me and so will take these days. What do y'all think if y'all do this? Somebody
I had already picked my day. I was like, oh, that's perfect for me.
Yeah.
Listen, tell me what to do.
Yeah, because there was no direction in this whole group. There was none. Like, she didn't direct any of us. She didn't do anything. Everybody had their own schedule. Everybody had their own shit. But she wanted to get into everybody's business at the same time and get after you for not posting certain shit. So that's what we were trying to, on the side, we had talked about it. So we came into the chat, talked about this, and we were trying to do that. She came in fucking gun-ho and taught it all this other shit. And I was like, that's fine. And then she was, after I told her, I put on that message, this is not set in stone. After I told her whatever, she was like, oh, no, Ray, you can go ahead and do it. But she had already said something about, I'm the owner, I'm this, and I make those decisions. Okay, bitch, go ahead. So then when she said, no, you can go ahead and do it, I was like, no, ma'am, that's an owner decision. That's not my decision to be doing. You can do that now. I stopped replying back to her. She kept on going and going and going. She side messaged me. I didn't reply back to her after that. The next day she comes in and says, if something, I don't know who said something, I don't know who triggered her. Maybe it was me again. I wasn't paying attention to her. She comes in and says, if you don't want to be in the group, you can leave the group. Okay. Leave the group. Bye. I don't have to worry about it no more. So then, like, the next day or so, I think, I get like half of the PR team reaching out to me. Hey, Gabby reached out to me. Hey, what's going on with you, Camelica? I was like, nothing. Why? What are you talking about? I left the chat, just like she asked. Was she saying
Mm-hmm.
this? Is she saying that? She told stuff to everybody different on the PR team. Everybody that reached out to me told me what she had told them. One person was like, "Well, are you gonna still post for her?" I was like, "Are you gonna go back and tell her what I said?" I go, "Because you can go back and tell her I deleted her files and I don't need them. I'm not gonna post none of her shit."
Mm-hmm.
So after like the sixth person on this PR team comes back and tells me what she's saying, I hear about the chat that she had posted about it in the chat, and I was like, you know what, fuck this bitch. Put up a story, put it up, and I was like, this is what happened. Tagged her on it, boom, 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 whatever.
Oh,
And then they tell me that she had already blocked me.
Oh,
I
see,
was
I
like,
missed the story. Y'all know I don't do good with stories. I
so
don't do good with
she had already.
stories.
They told me she already blocked me, and they were like, well, he hasn't reached out to me. Well, bitch, you blocked me. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm sorry, I don't mean to cuss a lot,
I don't
but
that's
care. Please
um,
cuss.
but she was
yes.
like, I was talking to Gabby at that time. She was like, she said that she already blocked you, and I was like, then what the fuck? How was I gonna reach out to her and tell her anything if she already had blocked me? Like, I didn't see the issue. She said you can leave, but we weren't in the fucking group. So if I don't want to be in it, I left. See you later. Like,
Oh,
what the
Period.
fuck?
That's just
I
all there
did
is
what you
to
said.
it. And
So
that's how
after
I
that,
was.
I love
Um,
it.
yeah. I
I hate
stood
how
my
you got there, but I like the ending.
That's kind of how it was like when she was like, no, you're not posting,
mhm.
so you should take a break.
Oh,
You don't have to lead a group. Uh,
You
why
just
not? Why would I not leave? I
you
don't
don't
go
have to
where.
do it. You got to get the hell out of here.
Listen, I'm gonna go where I'm celebrated and not tolerated. Coco told me people should be coming to me, and that's that's just all. People should be coming to me.
Mhm,
And Ray, didn't she come to you
mhm,
the same way she came to me?
mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not
It
knowing
was
that.
at first she had told me it was just me, Tori, and actually it was
Banana,
me, Tori, and I don't know who else. I think it was Lee.
banana,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Wait,
yeah, yeah. Her.
Frank
Yeah,
going to you?
it was like three of us only. And then that's what she was like, I'm gonna, do you have anybody, blah blah blah. And I was like, well, you can ask Gabby. And I got told Gabby or whatever. Gabby and her started talking, and then that's when the whole chat group came up, and I was like, holy shit, there's a
and
lot of people.
Gabby. So when she asked you and Banana came to me.
Mhm,
And so then she came to me. She even talked to me. Oh, you're the first person I've ever talked to in English. She video chatted me.
mhm.
Like, can I see your face so I can know you're real? And I'm like, okay, it's fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was weird, and I'm happy I'm gone. It was
It
weird,
was,
and I'm
and
happy.
everybody, and I hated that she tried to, every time she said something, she always backtracked on it. And I'm like, no, this is your fucking shop. I don't give a shit. You tell me what the fuck you want me to do, and that's it. Like,
Yeah.
you're giving me a whole bunch of free shit. I get it, but I don't use half of it. But okay.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Not for the drama, because other than that, you could just keep your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
and she always tried to like blame it on like not understanding English well.
Mm-hmm.
But if you writing me 42 paragraphs, baby, you understand enough English for you to hear kiss my ass. I'm done with it.
Oh, what's she speak?
It was a novel. Every time she had to write something and tell somebody something, it was a fucking novel. Always a novel. I'm like, I don't have time to read this shit. Can I get the
And
summary? I
then
like copy it to ChatGPT. What's the summary? Type of
and
shit.
then she would be upset because you haven't responded.
Oh yeah, that was another thing too.
She would be
Oh,
upset. Like I'm not gonna say
I'm
nothing in your chat.
sorry.
I'm not gonna say nothing in your chat, baby. But if you want me to heart everything just so I can pretend like I read it, fine. Double tap,
Oh, it's just
double tap, double tap. Cause
I
I ain't
forget
reading
who
it.
she. I remember. I don't remember. I don't. Who was it that she went? Kind of went off on, and they were like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! It's not even that." But she tried to say something. I don't remember when the fuck it was. But it was when the chat first started, and I was like, "Oh, Kitty, you fucking with the wrong people here."
Look at Frank, Mrs. Self.
Frank, Frank answering my question.
Frank said he got the chat on lock. He got y'all. He was forcing himself. I mean, the stuff was cute. I'm not gonna lie. The stuff
She
was cute,
asked me
but
about
it was
Frank.
the same cute AI generated
Yeah,
stuff.
Frank said
So
she
it's
reached out
fine.
to him.
Yeah. How long was Frank on there? Actually, I didn't even ask him that. But we
Yeah,
were one
he
or two.
said he lied and said I didn't post her stuff for 3 weeks and just deleted me.
Oh.
Well, guess what, Frank? She's dead to me too.
She
I
was.
I never used her.
She did the most. She did the most. And you got to understand, baby, you over there in Italy. You
Bye,
Russian.
Shakira. Have a good night.
She Hungarian. Oh, sorry, y'all. Good night,
Good
Kira.
night, Kira.
She was from Hungary, living in Italy. And so she was speaking like all these languages. So she not realizing the time difference. Baby, just
Oh,
because you up
she was
at
over there. She was talking shit from a distance. Okay.
Mhm.
big distance.
Okay.
Her morning was our night type of thing.
Yeah.
She wanted to
Yeah.
reply at 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, I'm awake at 3 o'clock. Like most people are asleep.
I'm
Yeah. That's
awake at 3 o'clock, but not to
our
talk to you, baby.
like
My
to do.
business hours. What Big Red said? My business hours is from what?
Mm.
I know you weren't having it. I could see Frank getting her together now. He's like, I wasn't having it.
Frank said she was talking reckless,
Mm.
and he wasn't having it. Yeah, she was. She was a bit much. So a couple of things, because I know we are like way over time, but not way over time. We got 20 minutes, and we're gonna wrap this baby up. Wrap it up. So,
So different though.
what suggestions would you offer somebody who's starting to feel fatigue, where they don't feel like what they're posting is authentic anymore? It just feels kind of, just like I'm going through the motions for no reason. What kind of what, Frank, you get on my nerves. What kind of what kind of advice would you offer, Coco?
It's probably time for them to take a break.
Mhm.
Take a
Yeah,
break because you're not feeling it anymore. It's like that with any relationship. If it don't fit, don't force it.
agreed.
Oh, I was gonna say sometimes, but you gotta force it sometimes. But that's different.
Well, that's a different kind of force field.
You know,
Yeah,
look at y'all.
that's it.
Real talk, real plans after dark. Y'all,
Yeah,
look at y'all.
It's a
it's after
combination. It's Santa Saturday, Santa Sunday, and read up.
Okay, Sancho. What does Sancho mean for the listeners out there?
Sancho means like side, your side piece.
Oh, side piece Saturday.
Yeah, side piece Saturday.
Okay, that's what I needed to know. All
Yeah.
right,
Frank
all
said,
right.
may the force be with
What?
Frank said, may the force be with you. Oh Lord.
Frank, hang up on Frank, please.
I'm blushing. Not Frank off auditioning for the side piece position. Frank,
Oh Lord.
Frank, Frank. We not side piecing it for nobody.
Mm-mm.
Uh-uh.
Well,
Um,
I just
Like salt and pepper
okay,
said, just push
so
it.
make sure I just
Oh
want
shit.
y'all to
playing after dark. Lord of mercy.
plan it after dark. I need
Frank,
y'all to
we'll,
know
Frank, we'll have
what.
another session on Saturday, Frank. Oh, I can't do it this Saturday, next Saturday.
Yes,
Okay.
that is Frank with the doll. Y'all, what did I do to my screen? I don't know what I did, y'all. I broke it. I broke it. Not Christy in on it too. Jesus Christ. Yes, that is Frank with the doll. Okay, y'all. So PR fatigue is real. Make sure that you are balancing things out. Make sure that you are staying. Make sure that you are staying true to yourself.
Oh shit.
Child, I know it. I'm like, whoa.
I went from a 0 to 100 quick.
And y'all know I am innocent. My
Oh,
Jesus.
yeah. Yeah, okay.
I'm a virgin too. I know what you're talking about.
Like a virgin.
Hello. Over
Heartbeat
here.
next to mine.
I can't wait to see you, Frank.
Okay, yeah. Frank, where you coming? Where you at, Frank? All right. I can't see. What? I can't see the comments no more, y'all.
Oh
So
man.
y'all wrong.
Yeah, that is a reach. Thank you. Thank you. He is far from innocent.
Who?
You.
Baby, I am an owl. I am nice and innocent. Um okay, all right. Anyway, I am sweet and innocent, and there's nothing you can say about that.
You can be
Next
sweet.
week,
Innocent.
next week, next week, anybody else seen the calendar? Let's see what we got on the show next week. All right, here we go. Next week, Saturday, or this week, Saturday, is Galentine's with a paint plan, guap. They are going to be having a pajama party on Friday night in the lobby. I believe it starts at 7 with Sweet Like Honey plans. I'm not sure if Shanice is going to be there, and I forgot. I think it's Danny with the planning. I'm not even sure who else is supposed to be there. Christy, you gonna be there? Corky, we got a date. Corky, we got a date. Who got a date? Wait, when a date?
Ooh, Frank is not going on a date all night with somebody. He's talking to somebody with
Frank,
Kane last
you
night.
got
With
a date
Courtney
with
this
Courtney,
night.
with Christy.
He talking about if you know, you know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, so I need you to let me know. So anyway, there will be a pajama jammy jam on Friday night.
Friday.
And on Saturday, there will be Galentine's with a plan. So you know what that means for Sunday night. Coco, when you come back,
I'll be home.
you be home. All right. So you know what that means for Sunday, right?
Recap on.
Recap.
You sounded so,
Thank you. Look, you see, Ray is paying attention.
but he sounded so dry with that. We're supposed to be excited about the event
I am
recap.
there. I'm not. Next year when I will be there, I'll be like, ooh, it's a recap.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
you gotta
All
get
right, all
here.
right. I give you
Okay.
that because you're not gonna be there, but it'll be a recap, and you get to know about all the stuff. And because we are on video, I don't have to worry about like you know showing you how excited, letting you hear how excited. You'll be able to see how excited I am. And then the Sunday after that is Kira's. So and then Planner Court is coming. I'm telling y'all, the calendar is lit. So
Guess it's on the replay, Danielle.
yes,
Sorry, go
yes,
ahead.
yes. Okay. So Book Club Diva Plans said she is gonna miss it, but that's okay. We ready. Frank, do you? I don't know I can't see the things. Frank, do you get in on Friday night? Oh, because Danielle will be there. Frank is going. If you going to Galentine's with a plan, just going to drop a heart so we'll know who to look for. If you are going to Galentine's with a plan, drop a heart. Preferably, I don't know. What, Christy? You're not going. I don't know about that. Um, if you are going, so let me know. All right. And that's it. That's it. That's all. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please don't hesitate to leave them in my inbox, leave them in Coco inbox, or you can go to our link tree and fill out the form, and it'll send a message directly to us, and you'll be able to answer questions about the show. If you loved Frank being on the Frank being on the show, Frank is not on my show. No, not you, Frank. You already been here. No, no, Frank, no. If you enjoy Ray being on the show, make sure that when I post it, you share it so that other people can come listen. I know it was heavy, but that's what we do. Life is heavy sometimes, and so we have
Mhm.
to talk about the real stuff. I love being a realist, and I love all the realists that you have. I see Frank will be there. I'm not sure what Cherie Smartmouth said, but I know it's something crazy. Let's see. I'll be there, but don't look for me. I'm gonna look for you. Um, Christy, if you want me to, I'll start the Zoom up. If I go, I will start the Zoom up for you, Shawty. And that way you can just join on Zoom and talk to somebody there. Don't do that. We won't do you like that. All right, so I see lots of hearts. I see lots of people who are gonna be there, and that's so exciting. All right, y'all. After the video is over, if you don't mind, please come back and like or comment so that it will get pushed in the algorithm. And like I said, when we share it on Instagram, share it because I know you were happy to hear Ray and all that good stuff. So,
And if you're watching it on the replay, put Team Replay in the comments.
absolutely. Thank you so much for watching the replayer, future realist. We fool with you heavy. And I think that's it. So remember, we're gonna keep it messy and never malicious and have wait, let me get the song ready. Y'all, how y'all let me forget that quick?
You didn't
How
know?
you let me forget?
We
Y'all
thought
know
you
I
came with
just
the song ready. We were expecting you to be
Yeah,
ready
because
to
you were already.
I was. You know what? So I said, did I say like, comment, and subscribe? I didn't say that. Did I tell y'all that we made it to 200?
Woohoo! You didn't get it?
All right. So our next goal is what? We're gonna go 250, 300. Which one, Coco?
Let's do 250. Let's do small goals.
Small, smart goals. All right. Next
Yeah.
goal is 250, y'all. So if y'all know some other people who should come and, join the realist, the kind of people who like what we like, talk like what we talk like, and can just, hold themselves
Hey,
accountable
Georgie,
and keep it real, then make sure you send them over here. So now we are going to play our song and we're going to get up out of here. Remember, keep it messy, never malicious, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Real talk, real plans. Real life, real fans with Riri and Coco. You know, messy, not malicious. Our talk is just delicious with Riri and Coco. You know.
I'm trying to end this. Hold on.
I got you.